I would have to go all the way back and like how, you know, my addiction ended up thriving on to what I was dealing with. But, you know, at 3 years old, I had to found my father after a bottle of pills downed, and so that always stuck with me. I know that after that, it was kind of like I always had like I always felt like there was something wrong. Like I don't know, like how else to describe that, but yeah, it's as time progressed and as I grew up, like I grew up like spending a lot of time at my grandparents' place, and they're very religious and very strict. And then I'd go home to my mom's place, and it would be like kind of like my mom was definitely an alcoholic for sure, and a lot of parties going on. And I grew up without a father. He didn't pass away from that overdose, but he was never in the picture. So I was pretty confused growing up, not knowing which way to follow. Like I could go down like the religious strict road, or I could eventually go onto the road that I was headed on in that kind of more party days. And it progressively just got, you know, I kind of knew that there was like a golden ticket, magic pill that would help those feelings of something being constantly wrong go away. Yeah, and things started up in middle school. After looking at what I thought was cool through family members and whatnot, it kind of just kept going. I was smoking cigarettes, smoking weed in grade 6, and I would stop for a little bit, and then high school hit, and I'd start smoking a bunch of weed, and kept getting worse and worse after that. Like I would run away from home. Just start doing hard drugs at 14, 15, and then I would stop and keep going again. And then I ended up getting like expelled from school, and I ended up like food became my addiction. I started eating. I was like weighing 200 pounds at one point, and then we moved to Nanaimo, and I was just so out of my element. I was so insecure too that I just went back to what I knew, and that was like smoking weed and going to the smoke pit at schools and whatnot. And yeah, and it wasn't too long after that I was homeless after throwing a bunch of parties, and like I'd go stay at my friend's place, but it was definitely like a crack house.